base of the mountain. Off. I have this. Family grows and grows. Vitality. Legions of Kronos. Behold the Queen's wrath. For laughter. This one's for you, Uncle. May you shake all our foes from the land, and your seas swallow them, that they rue the day they rose against us.
All the many sacrifices I've been receiving as of late, and there have been a lot. Yours have been the very best of all, my niece.
In the name of Hades. Very well.
Pardon?
How about two?
Have you confronted Prometheus before? You mentioned he's been able to elude you. Perhaps he knows he'd stand no chance against you if you fought.
I knew Prometheus prior to all this. I suppose our tendencies toward matters of the mind connected us. You know that he stole the gift of fire for mortal kind. Well, he also gave them reason from me. Some of them, anyway.
I shudder to think what mortals must have been like before they had any reason. Although perhaps Prometheus ought to have kept some reason for himself.
Perhaps he thinks he did, or has as much as he requires. Unfortunately, reason tends to be in lesser abundance than most would dare to admit. I see. Now I must go.
Rise and serve your mistress. In you go. Dig here, girl. Good job. Down we go. Olympus, I accept this message. Fine work as always. Again. silence. Olympus, I accept this message. Some coins. Let me show you the way. Resisted me.
And another!
I see a lost
Don't be
shade.
frightened. Golly.
It's you. It may have taken all your godly relatives, but they were able to resist the monster Typhon's wrath, despite the blunders that you made. Yet now you hurry back.
I realize this must be complicated for you, as someone whose loyalties are mostly to an eagle, but I am not about to let that thing destroy everything my family built.
You ought to choose your loyalties with greater care, not let them be decided by birthright. Well then, come on. You have a summit and a family to protect. Go,
The wall's empty. This is it.
Show me the lower path first, followed by the top.
Waves of flame.
Ignite! Deftly evaded. Steal There wasn't anything you could have done.
Wakey, wakey. If Prometheus knows everything that's going to happen, then he must know I'm not giving up.
Been keeping an eye on things while you're away.
Princess?
Say, Lord Moros, would you accompany me to the riverside? I have a feeling your mere presence may help with the evening's catch.
I have a way with mortal creatures of all sorts, so I'll accompany you. Yes. Forgive me, though I never have quite understood the compulsion to extract water creatures from their natural environs. I know for mortals it is sometimes necessary sustenance, though others do it for the sake of sport. Why?
For mortals, it seems to be an opportunity to assert themselves over the natural world. Though I would take no pride in outsmarting such creatures if I were them. In our case, we safeguard habitats for all the species that we find.
That seems like a burdensome responsibility for creatures that ought to take better care of themselves.
Well, there's more to it, I suppose. For one thing, it sets a contemplative mood, right? Means we can talk a little bit about matters unrelated to our own burdensome responsibilities.
I can certainly appreciate that part. And now we wait. Patience is a necessary skill in this pursuit. Steady, your fate is
I
sealed.
prevailed.
Skillfully caught. Perhaps it's good to let the mind wander a bit to such pursuits every once in a while.
Yoo-hoo. You don't know how good you've got it, Trouble. I grew up surrounded by siblings, all thinking they were better than me. There's hoity-toity retribution over there, and death, and doom. Nobody wanted anything to do with strife.
Moros could relate more than you know. You children of Nyx are widely feared, but so what? You don't need a lot of friends, you just need a few good ones. And the very meaning of strife is for you to define, isn't it?
I mean, I guess.
Should be here soon enough. Just checking up on you.
On the one hand, I really don't know what I did to deserve this, but on the other hand, I really don't care. It's mine now.
It most certainly is. And there's more in it for you if you keep on haunting this tent. Our nightly ritual.
Good to go.
During a recent voyage, I found Cersei the Enchantress on her little isle, evidently safe from all the turmoil at sea. Don't you two know each other fairly well?
In life and death, we can but strive to know each other well, Goddess. Though I knew Cersei just a bit, at least. As casual acquaintances is all. Why do you ask?
Oh, just in case you wanted me to tell her anything when next we met, as she may be providing some assistance when I navigate the Rift of Thessaly.
No, no need to tell her anything. Best keep your focus on the task at hand.
Noted. Some mandrake root. Into the earth you go. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable with the nectar from before. It's just, I've always looked up to you, and I'm doing the best I can.
Don't sweat it. Had myself a little drink the other night and it didn't poison me as far as I know. So we're clear.
Want any more? Which cards reflect my path?
To all of you just joining up, well, pray strike me. try though.
To the abyss. Strength, knowledge, patience. Into the purse.
I could snuff out the flames of that Prometheus. But in so doing, all of mortal kind would likely freeze. I am not yet prepared to go that far, though likely can be pushed.
Cool and brisk.
The flames of the Crossroads Witch. What? Has the student become the master or some such? Or is she just getting you to do all the dirty work?
To deny him such a thing. Neither is the irony of such a matter lost on me. I simply think we all can get what we desire.
Some of Lord Charon's wares. You can't stop me anymore. You with me, Homer?
Lady Demeter, you've a fierce supporter, young lady. Already blessed you, sure enough. She's like the enduring winter, that one. But meeting her granddaughter thus has reminded her of fairer seasons, I think.
Another battle fought with skill and grace.
Let me help you. See you in the crossroads. Let us together shine this night, O moon.
The umbral flames suit you quite well. So much akin to the twin torches of your headmistress, however old they are. In any form, the guiding light is welcome company. Which suits you?
Together we shine. I'll take it.
Come now, this is all too much. If I were still myself, why I'd be blushing from my cheeks to my toes. It's just... It's been so long since anybody got me anything, you know?
I like getting you such things, Arachne. It makes me so unhappy sometimes seeing you all by yourself like this. I can never stay for long, so perhaps this nectar can remind you of the pleasant times we share when I'm not around.
It most certainly shall. I won't forget your kindness. My friend, I truly hate to ask, but you don't suppose... Knowing your craft, you don't suppose there might still be some way to turn me back into myself again, do you?
Arachne, I've tried everything I know. This curse of metamorphosis upon you, it's extremely powerful. Such change is irreversible as far as I can tell. I'm sorry.
That's quite all right. Just figured I would ask. Such curses wouldn't be much good if they could just be waved away, now would they?
Weave on. Got it.
Cheers.
We are a family, that is true. But when the need arises, the final say is mine.
Lord Uncle, I meant no offense. Not a chance. Satisfied?
There is no limit to the wrath of Olympus. Best not invite it on yourself again.
The underworld's power.
Clad in Arachne's weavings once again. Look at that prim posture. We're in the presence of majestic Hecuba herself. How fares my favorite hound?
She's very well, and a most capable companion to have at my side. Though I hate to have to strain her loyalties like this.
Come, you want to see what she shall do. Her loyalty is absolute. I permitted her to serve you as she serves me.
I need this. Farewell, Erebus. There's that rancid scent. And those spiders get around. Perhaps I'd better go. Ashes. Hold up.
A relative is offering their aid. Denver should be notified at once.
You again.
What you sow.
Damn it. Not really dead, are you?
I think Hephaestus and I are the only true-born sons of the king and queen of Mount Olympus. I keep telling him we ought to rise to the occasion and assert ourselves.
Want more responsibility areas, have at it. Otherwise, I don't know what you're after, and don't want any of it. After a dirty notwithstanding, got me forge, got me wife, it's enough.
All right. Water spout's activated. Just in time.
Wasted shot.
That ought to do it. It's really true about the Fates. That Kronos somehow got to them. Doesn't want to take any chances anymore. Did the Fates prophesize their own captivity?
How can you be so casual about this? If the Fates themselves couldn't stop Kronos, we won't have an easy time. We're beholden to chance ourselves.
So what if we are? You know not even I always hit my mark. What do I do if I miss? I take another shot. The greater the skill, the less is up to chance. My strength is yours. Farewell for now.
Fight on.
Dapper. Off to see your good friend Mr. Kronos again, huh? He loves our act. You'll drown before you take his sponsorship away from us.
Oh, I'm not after any sponsorships from him, and we're not friends. We merely have some business to resolve, which you continue to impede night after night.
Business? With him? Then you must be somebody's kid. No way you'd have connections like that on your own. You know, some of us had to earn our spotlight, lady. This one's for those of you who can't get away.
That was awkward. A gift. Let's get you someplace safe. See you in the crossroads? Maybe I should switch. Time to dry off. There's no clear path in sight. Shored up. They say this nectar shines as brightly as the sun, cousin. May it live up to such a promise, especially now that it's yours. I'm beyond fortunate to have you as a friend.
You're too kind. You didn't have to get me this. I never knew you underworld gods were so damn courteous. You know our customs better than we do. Prometheus himself leading the assault against us. One of our sole allies amongst Titankind to become a bitter foe. All because of how we treated him. All because he knows which side shall be victorious when all is said and done.
So bright. some glass rock. In the name of Hades. Echo! Please take care. Take care. Take care. Take care. A withered bough. Lycaeans. Burn brighter, Ignium. Suffer no more.
Manifest your desire.
Wheat seeds.
Her eye detects a surface ripple there.
Victory. It's an anguish. Hecuba meet Cerberus.
Fearsome Cerberus gives the princess an appreciative look.
There. You're always here, good shade. All set. didn't hurt. No more for now.
The vengeful princess once more finds herself within a groaning old official passageway to Tartarus. Perhaps the very place her Titan foe used to escape his eons of imprisonment.
Crawled up from the lowest depths, did he? Going down. The lowest reaches. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
I shall be anticipating your arrival, granddaughter.
Some marble.
Heal, Cerberus.
Please hang on, Father. I have to safeguard the details, but I'm getting closer to something. A way to stop Kronos. Forever.
Forever. Even when my brothers, foster sisters, and I vanquished him, we knew he would eventually be back. A deathless Titan. But we thought it would be on our terms. We were such fools.
What else could you have done? He left you with no choice, and you lacked the means to destroy him utterly.
It was for the best that we lacked such means. We would have used them and continued using them. I merely judged the dead. Or used to. I was never fit to judge the living. Fear not for me.
Hold on, Father.
The savage watchdog looks tentatively at the princess of the underworld.
More wretches.
purpose of my life.
One chamber left. One of the leaders of the Sata cult. Out of my sight. One last chamber. Greater might. There's something. Hecuba. Well done. You made it here in all the clamor, Lord. I'm home.
Ah, at last. I must say, I'm quite unaccustomed to so many frequent visits from my kin. Perhaps if Hades and the others deigned to call as often, our relationships would not have been as strained.
Oh, this is not that sort of call. Though I didn't realize you were merely lonesome. Are your satyr worshippers not stimulating enough as house guests?
They are worshippers, not kin. You are unfortunately caught in the midst of a dispute, and do not know the difference between having family around or not.
Because of you, and this dispute of yours. And now you'll be destroyed for what you've done. Was it worth it?
Well, when you put it that way, no. Had I not made any mistakes, we would not be here now, would we? Certainly not as such vicious foes. Yet here we are, each in turn facing the consequences of the past.
Death is your only family.
You are your father's daughter. I have strength in numbers, lest you forget. Meaningless. Ridiculous. What just a chill here in these depths? Perhaps a change of scenery is best. Time is up. Your time is up.
Reap what you sow.
I call upon my subjects now. Hold it right there. My own family has done worse to me before, but I'm vastly stronger now. Stronger with each passing night.
You're old and tired. You don't even know why you're fighting anymore. To prove something to your children.
They took everything from me. Everything and more. Now they seek for you to take the rest. Such a wretched family, this. Leave me be.
What did I tell you? So much for the ravages of time. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Night and darkness guide lead me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Strange, I think I feel a little stressed. While I'm asleep? Supposed to be calm. Is that? Good news, sister. It took some doing, but I managed to persuade our father to let me hang on to his favorite spear a while.
You did? That's great. But where is it? I found no trace of any such weapon when I passed through here.
I have it secure, except I felt a little hesitant about handing it over. Or however you mean to get hold of it across this astral psychic, whatever you call it.
Zagreus, I need that spear. We need that spear. What misgivings could you possibly be having now?
Melinoe, you're asking me to permanently slay a member of our family whom I've never even met. I know it's important, but that doesn't mean I want to go through with it. I don't even know if I can.
Of course you can. What do you mean you don't want to go through with it? We're the children of the underworld king and queen. We do what is required of us, not merely what we desire.
You sound just like father. There was a time I never could communicate with him either, and I sorely wish that he was dead and gone. I'm glad I never had the capability. I might have used it then.
I sound just like father. Good. Yet there you go, comparing him to Kronos once again. Just because they're related doesn't make them anything alike. Nor is this situation remotely similar to the one you were in.
Oh, I don't know. My situation also involved family members desperately trying to kill each other.
We're trying to prevent that. At last. We'll discuss this more another night. I can't force you to cooperate with me, but I can haunt your dreams.
Well, it's a good thing I'm susceptible to threats. This was a lovely chat. See you some other nap time then.
Count on it. And mark you my words, we're going to fix this situation. We're not going to let our family fall apart.
I'd settle for the last bit.
Brother, we shouldn't be fighting. I understand where Zagreus is coming from, but he hasn't had to go through any of this.
Oh, you're up.
Hey, I've got these bath salts here that are more than enough for me, if you're not busy at the moment.
Mel, you know I like doing nothing. Sitting in the bathhouse with you? Well, that's gotta be the next best thing. So, shall we?
Just right.
Yeah, this is the life. Like being cooked in a cauldron, isn't it?
Don't you ever wonder how you used to be, Dora? When you were flesh and blood? I bet you were very beautiful.
What? Seriously? Is it because of my voice or because of my curves? Nah, you're just messing with me.
I am not. It's because of your confidence, I suppose. You're very self-assured. Some shades cower before me, but you and I always got on.
Well, some shades are total buffoons. Anyway, it doesn't really matter to me how I used to be. If I was happy about it, I figure I'd remember.
You think you've deliberately forgotten your past?
Yeah. Why else would I have forgotten everything? Probably took a couple swigs from the river Lethe, and that was that. Clean slate.
The River of Forgetfulness. You think you were down in Elysium?
Maybe. Who knows? You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think I had a good time with you back there. Thanks, Mel.
No need to be concerned. This wasn't on the list before.
You and the goddess of the hunt are much alike. Kronos fell to you once more. That much I heard. It's an impressive feat, although you mean to bring him death, yet he is deathless. This seems to be a paradox.
That's right. Mortal death is not the end, but mortals often think it is. When we say death to Kronos, we mean it in that absolute way, as impossible as it may seem.
So then, to vanquish him must be at least a step toward that end. What shall become of everything if you succeed and time is truly killed? A world without time.
A world without ruin and decay. Our world existed before time and can exist without.
Another paradox, yet one that must be true.
What's to be done? Domname Sion.
Well then.
Thanks for the suggestion, ma'am, but I'll be sticking around as long as I want. Last I checked, you can't do anything about that, right?
You are correct, Eris. I cannot stop you from going where you please. But I can make your life profoundly difficult in ways you cannot possibly begin to imagine.
You can't intimidate me. Nyx tried before, and look where that got her.
Good show that time. You and the goddess Artemis make quite a force out there, by all accounts. And you sing together beautifully at that. Olympus sent her to check up on us then, eh?
I think so, yes. But I have complete trust in her, if that's what you're wondering. She tells Olympus no more than they need to know to rest assured about our partnership.
She is by nature rather cautious, isn't she? Well, for my part, I'm pleased you have in her not just an ally, but a friend.
For my part, too.
Got him, huh?
Hey, about Narcissus. I won't undo the curse you put on him, even if I could. He seems to be rather content, and besides, I can tell you truly believe he deserved it. Only problem is, that curse did nothing to aid Echo in her plight.
Echo. That was the nymph who put Narcissus on my list of things to do. You're telling me getting divine retribution with no strings attached wasn't enough to put her mind at peace?
Correct. You evened the score between them, though you didn't set things right for either one. They had to set things right for themselves.
With your help and encouragement, I guess. Same difference to me, long as neither one ends up much better off. Sounds like you lectured both of them, so I'm sure it's close.
So you don't care how they end up, as long as they're even?
You're catching on.
Broker? I'll take it. There. Grow and flourish.
Slayer of Titans return. Must think you're pretty tough by now, don't you? Beating Kronos or whoever down again and again. But are you pushing yourself to the fullest, or taking it easy?
Few would consider the task of vanquishing the Titan of Time to be an easy one, Commander. Though I take your meaning. The Oath of the Unseen beckons.
Come on, use it. My disciples and I are practically daring you. You'll get to spruce up your nocturnal arms, we'll get to see what happens. Win-win.
Unless I fail.
You? Come on.
Grant me the aspect of Eos.
Ah, rosy-fingered dawn.
To Tartarus. A boon. My glorious cousin. It was you who first reached out to me of all those on Olympus. I've come this far because of you. And no matter what happens, I'll never forget the kindness you showed me.
Pleasure is mine. It's not all sunshine on Olympus recently, but then I hear from you and I'm left feeling everything will be all right. Don't quite know how that happened, but I'm very grateful that we met. You say you got Kronos, didn't you, Sunshine? Last night at least, but that's the Deathless Titans for you. Never staying down for long. Though you've something in mind for that, my sister says.
That's that. Good find. In we go.
To hold back Typhon from reducing this whole mountaintop to ash. Must be the lightning, flames, floods, and earthquakes and the like. If you've got any bright ideas yourself, just come on up.
Stay in the circle, Mel.
Clear.
Appreciate the backup.
We're quite the team, aren't we? And that's without Sisters Hecate and Selene backing us up. Shame that we all have to spread out most of the time.
We do have several realms to watch. But yes, I have to say it's been a pleasure working with you recently. Singing with you, having your friendship.
Now don't get sentimental on me, sister. This is business. And though the world we live in may be looking a bit bleak, at least business is good. Then it's yours. Good hunting.
Be not afraid. Be at peace. Burners must reward you handsomely. top. No war can last forever, but we shall always be family. Isn't that so, my lord? This is but a simple reminder that there's more to unite us than the thrill of the fight.
You've given me far greater gifts than even this fine nectar, which I do of course appreciate. But the slaughter you have thus far caused, that is truly second to none. Word reached us that you defeated the Titan of Time last night, and we were most impressed. But I was left to wonder whether he experienced the throes of agony before the end. Perhaps he eventually can be dissuaded thus.
All right.
The shadow of a skulking killer now is gone, presumably after it drifted from the crumbling Avira streets in search here of a target too important to pass up.
That cutthroat came for me. Hermes.
Heard you were heading out again. Figured I'd drop in and send you off. Safe travels and all that.
Seeds. Belong to you.
My fangs aren't venomous. Welcome back.
Arachne, I wasn't entirely forthright with you before about your curse. Theoretically, there is a way that it can be undone, but it is unlikely to work, and shall be very dangerous.
What? I don't care what it takes. You have to tell me, my friend, please.
First, we must discover the source of the curse. Athena is no enchantress. Someone aided her. And second, Athena herself must change her original intent. She has to want this.
But she despises me. And why would she tell anybody who provided her the curse? Oh, my friend, I almost wish you hadn't told me. Don't bother. Hope can be such a tease. Of course. You truly do look great.
Gold coins.
I'm very much obliged.
Wars are sometimes waged for less, really over nothing.
Is this what you want, Ares?
Exquisite performance befitting our lineage. You are to be rewarded for all that.
For the battle to come. More caskets. Feeling fine. Think you can catch me? Well, there goes that. At least I saw it through.
Question. Tell me, ere we clash again, has your brother come to understand yet the necessity of his participation in your task?
It's been a bit of a struggle. He's found a suitable weapon in our father's spear, but he hasn't granted me its essence yet.
Then tell him what he needs to hear, if that is what it takes to spur him on. I do not like having to count on him any more than you, but his cooperation is an absolute necessity.
I need more than his cooperation. I need his trust. I'm not going to deceive him, if that's what you suggest.
I suggest nothing. The task is yours, as are the methods you employ to achieve it. But achieve it.
I intend to. Yes. Valuable enough. Try another one, maybe. Going down. The rim of Oceanus. Some bones.
can't even...
Let me show you the way.
Notice me.
Rest easy now.
Yeah? I talked to Echo like you said I should. What gives? This place is still the same. I thought you were gonna fix everything.
I didn't make myself clear. You have to fix everything, not me. You and Echo each are cursed, and your curses now are tangled up. You have more to discuss and sort out.
What do you mean I'm cursed? You're cursed. I mean, I've got it all. You don't know what you're talking about. Unless you do.
Go talk to her. Mine. Go float someplace else.
talking about how we seem to get on best when we're on the same side of a war. So, brother, is this all an elaborate ploy to bring us closer together?
I think it's merely that a proper war brings out the best in all of us, even in you, Apollo, and in me. The rigors of conflict forge unbreakable bonds and make for powerful blessings.
Apollo's light. Olympus, I accept this message. Farewell, Lord Charon. Stats are up. Dig, please, Hecuba. Cooked fish. Enchanted for the night. Come catch me if you can. Consolation prize. All right, fish. It's over. It's a catapult.
Look, everyone! See anything you like in our green room down there? Maybe you didn't notice the sign, but that's our private little area where fans are not supposed to go.
Your so-called green room happens to be built atop a drain that spills into the morning fields below. You could always flush your sorry work down there, where it'll fit right in.
Oh, you went looking through our work. So what if a few ideas go unused here and there? If you don't cut, you never get to the good stuff.
out of here. It's so... ugh. I won't wind up like all these wretches here. Come fight me. No. Oh. That should have done it.
What hides in waters soon is to be found.
Out of my way. How many mortals have you tormented? Olympus, I accept this message. Oh, barely made it this far. Barely made it this far. Made it this far. Made it this far. Yes, Echo. Please don't tell anyone, but I come from Erebus, all the way across the outskirts of the underworld. I seek the House of Hades, to slay the usurper of the throne. Usurper of the throne. Slay the usurper of the throne. Slay the usurper. Even knowing you still support me. You still support me. Ooh. Out of shells. now my reward. It's sealed in. Feels even sturdier. I should be able to get out, I think.
What do you guess my professional associate does with all that coin, really? He still won't say a word. Think he's just covering his tracks so Gramps can't pin him down.
Don't take your sorrow out on me. Revol's empty.
The princess once again somehow withstands the fangs and flames of Cerberus himself.
You're free again, for now. More gemstones. Something about my brother. Onward, Hecuba. The Fang. One last drop. I'm in. Coin for Charon. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
confounded, but you are a difficult one to pin down.
I'm not finished with you. Something there. Go, Hecuba. Tucked away. Return to Shadow now.
What happened to your daughter, Hades? I'll ask you nicely, only one last time.
Ugh, just another nightmare. Almost got there. But then, almost isn't good enough, is it?
Whew. You'd never snap out of it. You okay?
Yes, thank you, Dora. I hope I didn't cause you any concern. Have you been by my side here all this time?
What, me? No. Just out for a breather.
But you don't even breathe.
Cut it out.
Princess? I have something for you, Princess. Where I reside, such darkness was quite commonplace, but perhaps not anymore. Here, in case you need it.
Oh, thank you, Lord Moros. Here in the Crossroads, we get just enough moonlight that darkness such as this is almost never seen. Wait, did you fulfill a prophecy just now?
I would have given it to you even if not.
Welcome, Lord Charon.
Such pitiable offerings as this are hardly worth my notice, witch!
No, but seriously, thanks. Nobody ever gets me anything. Besides you, I mean. That's nice, you know?
It's nice for me as well. Having you here as company means a lot, so it really is the least I could do. I don't suppose you'd join me for a little while at the fishing pier, Lord Moros. Thought we could use these twin lures.
Ah, I fear the river denizens will not approach this evening if I'm there, for they can sense me every now and then. Apologies.
Hi. How about we head down to the fishing pier a bit? Not like it's far out of the way or anything, and it's a change of pace.
Sure, I'm easy, babe. Except when I'm not, but right now I could go for anything. Even stand around for fish to bite. Know what I hate more than just about anything else? Having to be perfectly quiet while standing perfectly still. What have I done to deserve this torture?
I know it's difficult, which is part of the reason to do it from time to time. Just concentrate on being who you are and being here. A fishing pier isn't strictly required.
Being focused in on the moment? Come on! How can you not always be doing that? At least in other moments I'd be doing what I want, not caving to your every demand.
If you don't find anything worthwhile in this, you don't have to do it again. But since we're here, why not find out if we can catch something?
All you are gonna catch is my fist in your face if you keep on mouthing off to me, babe. Don't wait, shut up! Think I just saw something swim by. Know how much faster this would go if I could use the rail? Oh, you, babe!
Another figment.
Babe, I had a totally amazing time, I swear. And you don't stink at all.
Nor do you.
Malinois.
Interesting. Hear me, O Shades, on my authority. Give my demand all due priority.
It's done. Concerning your companion Arachne and her curse, against my better judgment, I've done some searching and have knowledge of the one who fashioned the poison.
You have? Excellent. Thank you, Headmistress. Who did you learn was responsible?
That matter is solely between me and the spider. Utmost discretion is required in such matters. If you wish to be an intermediary still, then let her know to seek me here.
Yes, Headmistress.
Over here. Got something here for you, Goddess. For whenever our little garden over there could use a little extra greenery. Or if you're ever left unsure about what to plant next.
Thank you, Odysseus. But what are these? I try to keep whatever seeds I find well organized.
Mystery seeds. A little surprise.
Nem's still out there, I guess. You'll flourish here.
Plenty of room to grow.
The altar of ashes. I see it now. Should work.
So basically, I'm gonna need you all to... I trust you have some... Me? Good. How about another?
For the unseen. All right.
You're just getting started, this evening, aren't you, young lady? Well, let me usher you along. Harness the thunder and ensure our victory.
Onward. My claim. Special delivery.
Catch you right on your way out. Travel can be a very rewarding experience, but sometimes you just want to get to where you need to be.
Shall we cross blades again? Whatever you were paid was not enough. Queen Hera, though these exchanges between us must necessarily be brief, I'm grateful for each moment you can spare. I know your family needs you, and Olympus needs you, and your devotion to each is abundantly clear.
Well, my dear, if you find no future to be had in your witchcraft, you could always take up theatrics. For I very nearly believed your every word. Honesty is not our family's trade, but I commend your effort anyhow. Again, Lord Zeus has reached you first, has he? The noble son of Kronos and his lightning speed. You can't imagine just how quickly he flees from me sometimes.
Take care. Care. Good. Superior might.
Care for a little wager here? How did you get here already?
Finally. So impatient.
Watch it.
More ashes.
Should have had you.
Any progress locating a means to enter Tartarus? I'd transfer you my birthright if I could under the circumstances, though I'm reasonably certain that's not possible.
Got my own birthright, thanks. And yeah, been making progress. Three-headed monster near the maintenance access point to Tartarus. It digs up through the ground.
You plan to get into the lowest reaches of the underworld through the hellhole that beast leaves behind. You know that Cerberus, my father's dog, don't you?
All the more reason that tunnel's going to lead me right where I need to be one of these nights. Mark my words.
Consider them marked.
I'm out.
You shouldn't have crossed me. An even trade. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You bear the flames of Ignium, but in the guise of Eos. My sister, in her youthful ignorance, knows nothing about this. May she enjoy her morning rides until a distant age. Your choice? Moonwater.
Digging spot there.
Prompt as ever. That form of ignium is rather fetching. You could always decorate the crossroads with those lights, should they not prove sufficiently dependable for your task.
The aspect of Eos is not as delicate as it appears. Though I'll admit, I half expected that this aspect of the flames would be your own.
Nonsense. If I myself wielded those very torches, you would not be bearing them. Now, come remind me what the rosy flickering of dawn can do. Cross the flames, awaken.
I'm merely watching partially. I found something.
Conspicuous. Please take your time.
The mirror.
Are we quite done? So you have seen what shall become of Mount Olympus and abandoned that foolhardy path. Soon, this one too.
No. Now then. She's back.
Oh, you bear my beautiful mirror. You'll always look gorgeous in it, but its real power is to help me quickly seek you out and bestow on you the very best I can.
Dig here, girl. Oh no. Positively vicious. I'd get you some of the good stuff. I suppose there's a real possibility it's become somewhat easier to come by here than where you call home.
Hey, Ambrosia. Callisto always used to love this stuff. Maybe I'll call on her again once things cool off a bit.
Your assignment must have taken you away from her. I'm sorry, I didn't even consider that till just now. She isn't angry with you, is she?
Well, when she turns into a bear, it usually means she is, and she'd been doing that a lot. So it's good we're on a little break. It means I'm much less likely to get mauled. You probably know Eris has been buzzing around Olympus recently. One good lightning bolt from Father Zeus would normally take care of that, but he's been off.
One good lightning bolt, how about one good arrow? We'd be saved a lot of trouble if Eris were to be plucked from the sky one of these nights.
I'd gladly volunteer, it's just that Father has everything well under control. Says I'm needed way out here instead. But if I do spot the wings of strife, they're going down. Here's what I have. Smart. Watch your step.
Go unseen.
Shrewdly decided.
Visions of maids with their scales of green.
Private Officer and I may occasionally disagree, but you stay out of it.
Here he comes. They got through.
Mustn't fight amongst ourselves like this. Although at least we make it brief.
A shining bounty, riches of trees glimmering diamonds.
It'll be all right. In the name of Hades. The old song and dance. If I may ask, who made you this way, Skilla? Because my understanding is that you weren't always, well, the way you are.
I'm entirely self-made. Thank you, lady. You think I'm going to attribute all my talent to somebody else? A wizened songmaster who taught me all I know?
Your musical talents being innate doesn't surprise me. I'm asking, how did you become a sea monster? Weren't you the victim of a curse?
Oh, something you wouldn't understand is, the more famous you get, the more they're going to say about you. Because they're jealous. I let all of it roll off my shell. No good artist lets a random lie or insult get to them. All right, gals, from the top. Let's hear it for Roxy! You're no fan.
Keep practicing. For me. Should help. Closer now. Whole hearts. each time.
Our family's unity does not come cheap. We all must work together to ensure the bonds connecting us don't fray, or split entirely, as was the case with Kronos. My lord.
You're quite right, dear, that marriage can most certainly begin to feel like work. It was so easy for us in the early days, but our responsibilities have grown since, haven't they?
See that, Lord Husband?
Narcissus, he came back.
So anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I didn't mean for you to end up here, you know? But I get that you did. I don't want you to hate me.
Don't want you to hate me. Hate me. Hate me.
But I don't hate you. You're a great conversationalist, great listener. Which I don't mean romantically, just to be clear. But just, oh man, I'm a dummy. And I'm sorry too, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry too. Okay, I'm sorry too.
Oh, you don't have to say that. But I'm glad you feel the same way. So like, maybe we can still be friends?
We can still be friends? Still be friends? Be friends?
Nice. By the way, I like this bridge.
I like this bridge. This bridge. This bridge.
Thanks as always, Echo. Good seeing you two. Good Now they're getting somewhere. Olympus, I accept this message. Better. Miasma. Where was I? I think I'm finished here. Clear the way. That's a bite. I caught a tearjerker. Hecuba, go dig. I have to calm him down.
After some thought, ferocious Cerberus decides not to devour the princess.
Return now to your master and abode. My brother's biggest fan. Clean. Unsealed. Maintenance access. Should be a clear path to the house.
This place was once mine too. Shall it be yours?
Satyrs. Adequate. Father?
To think that you might stop the Titan forever. In my youth, I could not believe we were related. Yet now I realize I've grown old and wretched and wrathful, like him.
Lord Father, it was my wrath that brought me to this point. And how can you possibly compare yourself? Look what the Titan did to you.
We did this to each other. Gods and Titans, doomed to live forever, yet learn nothing all the while. Do as you must, but take no vengeance in my name.
I don't plan to.
Of course.
For our family.
The resting hound of hell makes plain he wishes not to be disturbed.
There's nothing here of use.
it, Hecuba. Nicely done. That was for the fool. Best keep your rodents to yourself. Your master will fare no better.
You're reminiscent of your brother quite a bit. A consummate dealer of death he was, born in the pressures of the deepest hells. Although perhaps you wouldn't get along, just as my siblings and I have our little spats.
Area clear. Lost it buzzing. My silver shines. You should have stayed in shadow. One chamber left. A gift from Night. Hear me, on my authority. Moonlight, guide us.
The tyrannical Titan's stolen fortress beckons, for the moment undefended and exposed, either because his forces have been scattered, or his certainty of victory complete.
Or perhaps both. Kronos!
You are at least precise.
You spoke before about the consequences of the past, of your own mistakes. Yet this is how you choose to rectify them. Your entire family is against you.
As ever. The only difference now is there are even more of you, all falling in line. You would excise me from my own family? Then very well. But this is the result.
You don't even want to rule the underworld or the surface, do you? You just want to get back at your children. How petty and pathetic.
Each passing generation even quicker to judge than the last. Was I the perfect father? No. Otherwise my children would have been perfect as well. And now even you are caught in this spiral. To meet more of my guests. I see. You cannot hide. Outrageous. You have everything to fear from me. That shall not work. You little sneak. Well, this was certainly a treat, granddaughter. Again tomorrow night, perhaps.
Perhaps. So tell me, Titan, is this what having family about is like? Bitter feuds and snide remarks?
Oh, yes. This is the whole of it. I may have denied it to you, but I was doing you a favor. You shall see. You shall see.
For the underworld. Some shade rot. I have what I need for now. Again, to the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Oh, my dream, she says. Well, come on then. This is hardly what I'd call a haunting. Wait. Oh, hi, sister. Back to haunt my dreams some more. I didn't like where we left off, arguing over our relatives and our duty. Besides, Father always says no fighting in this house.
I didn't feel good about it either, and I couldn't help thinking about what you said. I know you were being honest with me about your concerns. All this must be so much to take in.
Believe me, I'm absorbing it as quickly as I can. We have this sinister grandfather who's resorted to all-out war against the rest of the family. One way or another, he needs to be stopped.
That's right. And I've been trained in how to stop him, though unfortunately it requires you to do some of the dirty work. The worst of it, in fact. I can understand why you would be reluctant.
So what do we do? Say we proceed as planned. I get Gygaros to you, you do something to it. I use it to destroy Kronos in my time before he takes control in yours. Then everything would be all right.
Well, I assume so, yes. We can't anticipate exactly what shall happen in a world without time, but it's existed in that state before, and can't be worse than letting him prevail.
But if Kronos is gone, what happens to you? You're here because of everything he did.
No. If Kronos hadn't taken Father's throne, we'd be together as a family. He denied me a father, a mother, a three-headed dog, you. And some evening he'll deny you that and more if we don't act.
Okay. It's just, it turns out I have a sister and I don't want to lose her over this is all.
I don't want to lose you either, Zagreus. I want you back. You and all the rest.
Well then, I'd better get you Father's spear. I'll have it for you next we meet. I promise.
Thanks, brother. Leave Gygaros in your chambers for me, and we'll go from there. For all our sakes. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now. That's a bit more like it. I think my brother might be coming around. Perhaps I am. There has to be a way.
You were out a while.
Hey, now that the Taverna's back, how about I treat you to a bit of the ambrosia of the gods? You have my word, it's good.
Well, I guess I'm not in the middle of anything, and since you did give me your word... You know what? I'm in. Considered a delicacy, huh? Figures. Kind of a weird consistency. Are you supposed to drink this stuff or eat it?
You're mainly just supposed to savor it with friends. I agree it's a bit unusual, but then it's intended for extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah? What makes this so extraordinary? We're just lounging around. Not in the tent, which granted isn't normal in my case, but still.
It's ours to decide what's special, don't you think? Yes, we see each other night in and night out, but we have never shared a fancy bottle like this, just the two of us.
I guess I see your point, but... Bit of a paradox or something, right? Ambrosia's meant for extraordinary events, but it's the ambrosia itself making things unnaturally festive.
Supernaturally, even. My skin, it's beginning to crawl, as though something is here with us. Oh, gods.
The gods themselves shall quake with fear, the likes of which your frail consciousness shall never comprehend.
Alright, so then Ambrosia's not that bad. I gotta go unwind, but that was fun.
Do it, Dora. I'm fine, really.
Yeah? And just what do you think you're gonna do about it there, Nemi? Can't just have it out with me in the middle of your little crossroads.
Can't do anything about it here. but might run into you out there, snooping around. And then you won't get any special treatment. Just another target.
Nemesis, how could you be so cruel? You're my sister! We don't have to fight. And besides, what makes you think you'd ever catch me? You're too slow.
We'll see.
You'll see.
Hail to you.
Well done.
Our cycle soon is to begin again, but for the moment, I must take my rest.
May your light never wane.
For the Silver Sisters.
Zagreus and I finally reached an understanding. He knows what needs to be done. But I wanted to ask you something, Headmistress. With Kronos in the past, there's truly no other course but to destroy him.
Oh, blood and darkness. He's got to you, hasn't he? Your brother, at least, if not Kronos himself. Why are you asking me such things when you have come so close to the completion of your task, Malinois?
Well, for one, we're on the verge of destroying time itself. For all you've taught me, I've never fully understood the repercussions this would have.
We cannot know such repercussions ere they come to pass. Our charge, your charge, is to stop Kronos, whatever it takes. I trust you shall require no additional reminders.
None.
Good hunting. Goddess, latest reports said you encountered the King Vermin. Don't care if you're immortal. I'm relieved you made it back in one piece.
It can't be. I did confront a rodent of extraordinary savagery, but it was so little. I assumed the...
Tall tales. The King Vermin's wrath is inversely proportional to its stature, and its stature, as I understand, is very small indeed.
Ugh. Ordering this? You're ready. Live and thrive.
All hail our victorious princess of the underworld! So you smacked Kronos a good couple of times now. Remind these shades and me what is to happen next. How are you gonna kill that which continues coming back?
Commander, though it's tempting to share all my latest progress, we both know I'm never to divulge the details of my task. Not even to you.
Not even to me. But can you say at least your brother, is he gonna be alright? Been worrying about the guy is all.
Nice try, sir. Ready or not, hence I go. You make me want to doubt myself less frequently, Lady Aphrodite. You wouldn't mind another offering, would you?
Your offering is more than welcome, love. And come to think, it's been entirely too long since someone showered me with praise. It's been so long, love. felt a little thrill of fright. But then a little birdie told me you'd gone far down in those depths, even to some success. I'll be excited to hear all the juicy bits.
All right.
Someone shall have to explain to me at some point. Your witching ways shall help you to prevail where we could not, At least he hasn't yet imprisoned you along with your kin.
Now.
To speak with me, but he was persuasive. I still do not fully understand how you communicate. What you say is not always what you mean, and your intentions may be carefully veiled, so I pay closer notice now.
With you in the deepest level of the underworld. Soon after, though, our enemies flew into disarray, at least for a while. Your doing, wasn't it? Fine work.
There. Let's get you someplace safe. Arachne, is that you? Whoa. Could make a run for it. Cast. Sister. Something for you and perhaps Callisto here, if you decide to brave the dangers of approaching her again.
Oh, thank you very much. I haven't yet decided whether to share this stuff with my nymph friends, when I could just hoard it all for myself.
Wouldn't taste any better that way, so you might as well share it, or at least pass it on to someone who shall. Not getting on with the nymphs as much lately.
They're not keen about me going off to war. It's like I'm not even the goddess of the hunt to them, which is part of the appeal, granted. But you and I, we have a job to do.
We do.
One disadvantage to my being all the way out here is I'm unable to put arrows through Prometheus from such a range. Apollo says he's been a real bother.
He's a problem and a threat. Even unarmed, and seemingly not even at full strength, for he still bears old wounds. He has more than enough fury to make up.
Great, another angry titan. Well, if he's seething all the time, he's liable to make mistakes. It wouldn't be the first time. For your journey. My mark be with you.
Cheers, Chaos. Be again at peace. You may not trust me at my word, O Queen, but with this offering of nectar, you shall find I bear no falsehoods or duplicitous intent. You're not just royalty to me. You're my great aunt, and as glorious as I could have imagined.
You're really serious, aren't you? Look, girl, you don't seem to understand what it's like on this mountain. There is no margin for error here, no room to slip, although perhaps you've had a taste of that sort of pressure for yourself. I see that my distinguished husband has already been in touch. Well, just in case he doesn't make the sparks fly in quite the manner you expect, I have something for you of my own.
Possible exchange. Set. Spindles. Chaos front.
I have something for
That
you.
chaos curse of mine is finally gone.
I see often the gleaming sister blades within your grasp. I knew eventually that they would reawaken and accept you as their bearer. May their swiftness overwhelm your foes.
Together we shine.
It is yours.
Always use more. I know.
Breathe. Our enemy surely is beginning to wonder how you are able to thwart him. Do leave him in the dark. The less he knows of us, the better.
Kronos seems to think my family bond with him is why I'm able to resist. He hasn't made the connection that you're the one who's prepared me.
You have prepared yourself. is good that you are drawing his attention and his wrath whilst I remain unseen. Slowly undermine his strength. And through our efforts, buy your mountain relatives more time. The all-consuming flame! Into the fray, sisters! Return to shadow now.
This should help. Heading in. That song again.
You need again.
Chaos, I heard your call.
An interesting choice.
Some coins.
Grow strong under the stars. There at last.
Remember that. The sacred bond. the refined.
Move along. Want to see this through? Then hold still. Yours.
Don't look down.
Why, thank you kindly.
If you undermine my...
Had to do it. He wants a fight, does he?
My patience lately has its limits, young lady. I would advise you not keep testing them.
Electric. I should be able to avoid this lot. I proved myself this time.
Phyllis and I weren't always close, each keeping to ourselves and all. But working with you in Heck brought us closer. We were so busy sneaking around, helped knowing we didn't have to sneak around each other.
Our #1 fan. We didn't get even a little nibble on you last you showed your face here, lady. I've been trying to console Roxy ever since, but it's no use.
Perhaps if Roxy learned some new percussive patterns, she'd have an easier time hitting me against my will.
Sure, try and tear us down all you like, but we're just gonna build back up stronger than ever, and then we'll bite your head clean off. Sing along, she's all yours. I'll be in my show.
Show's over. There. The fan. Long way down. They won't budge. This horrid feeling, just a trick of the mind. To chaos. Almighty chaos. Hail, almighty chaos. It's over. That's one down. The master craftsman's gift. In the name of Hades. Greater might. Show me the way. Come on out. Always pleased to see you. Pleased to see you. See you. See you next time. Next time. Next time. Next time. Ooh. Going to be a problem. Flourish and reveal my path. out now.
Behold your queen. Admit it, girl. You would have taken any sort of blessing here and now, whether from me or any of my kin. Well, as the fates would have it, you're getting the very best.
Guide us. You're very vigilant, I'll grant you that.
No hiding from this light.
Defeating Princess returns terrifying Cerberus to his senses and familiar form.
Some tears. Join me. You don't belong here. I can show you to a better place. Onward. The bangle. Unseen. Kronos awaits.
Within the deepest reaches of the earth, where once grim Lord Hades reigned, now twists the edifices of the Titan Kronos, who made this former tomb of his home.
I can't believe that this is Tartarus. I got a bite. I've got a Styxion. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
Why must everybody in our family be such an irritant?
Dragons and their petty squabbles.
Now read.
Well, here we go.
Now you want my aid? No use keeping anger bottled up. We're gods. We control everything but our emotions, right?
Down, girl.
Daughter.
You saw what happened. What Kronos did to Mother and my brother and the rest. Where are they? Where is he holding them?
My knowledge of this is not up to date. He made everybody stop somehow. I saw them, still as stone. Not petrified exactly, but ensnared in the great hall of the house. He must have...
Even when I'm able to vanquish Kronos on a given night, most of the house is sealed off, and I'm unable to remain for long. How can we break them out?
Perhaps if you ask the Titan very nicely, he shall comply. Daughter, I know of no way to undo his work, and have no wisdom to impart. But this I can provide. Granted.
I shall
Feared watchdog Cerberus regards the princess with his 6 expectant eyes.
Be well, Lord Father.
Shine so bright it hurts.
I much prefer silver. That's a feeling there. Hecuba. on my authority. The force of fire. Moonlight guides you. I'm home.
You look a bit unwell. I know why you continue to return. You seek more than these conversations of ours, but also that mirror and those squalid chambers down the hall. The single artifact I could not budge, but it is useless without Night herself.
I'm not here for this house's former furnishings. You should know, you have at least one relative who would be most distraught if you're destroyed. You alone can prevent that, if you would end all this.
Oh, I intend to, but we are far past the point of preventing the distress of this supposed relative to whom you refer. What was already done is done, and there's no turning back. Regrets be damned. That is the very nature of time. Stand still.
Time for a dazzling display.
The light of the sun? It feels so empty here without my legions by my side. Mere moonbeams. Again you lay me low, and again you waste your time. I know what it is you seek.
Of course you do. By now I think we've each made our desires rather clear.
Then go, and take a good look in that mirror whilst you flail. And do hurry. pride shall never be gone. Fall. No god can vanquish he.
In the name of Hades. Such power. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Something beside the bed. Gygaros. This must be it. No mere dream. Its essence is real. Once more, night and darkness guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time. Headmistress, you always said to trust my instincts. So here goes.
What if something happened? Something must have happened. But then how...
Zagreus, you did it. I found the traces of Gygaros here, which should be what I need for what comes next.
Right. So now I wait for you to contact me again once you've infused our father's spear with some temporal nightmare curse, and I'll descend into grandfather's fetid lair where I'll drive said spear into his heart. Something like that.
Whatever it takes. But I've been giving this a lot of thought, and there's an alternative I wanted to propose. You said before you've never even met Kronos. Let's say you find him in his fetid lair. What are the...
Well, let's see. 1, I could murder him as we discussed. 2, I could fail miserably in the attempt. Or 3, we hit it off, have a rousing conversation, and become best mates.
My thoughts as well, more or less. Bear with me, but what if, prior to striking, you first took that latter course? Got to know him, endeared yourself to him if possible.
Wait, what? We'd have ourselves a nice grandson-to-grandfather chat. I could invite him to the house for a bottle of ambrosia. He's been festering a while. Perhaps he's keen for company. You're serious?
I am, but he's been festering for far too long, and very bitter that our family broke ties with him. His ambitions likely can't be changed, even in your time. Though, if nothing else, perhaps you can use such knowledge against him.
You really do mean he and I should have a chat? So we become best mates, what then? Oh. Huh. He wouldn't take over the house. He wouldn't have to. But Father would absolutely lose his mind if he sees him again.
Take Kronos in as prisoner. As security specialist, it ought to be within your right. He probably is far too proud to go quietly, but it's a chance.
Well, why not? He hasn't met me, right? Or you, for that matter. And he can't be harder to talk to than Father. I like this plan, sister. More than the kill-on-sight version, at least.
Good. But I need assurances that if the conversation does not go the way you wish, you will not hesitate to run him through.
Then here are those assurances. If I meet him, can't get through to him, don't like him, and determine he's a threat to you and all of us, I'll kill him. Then and there.
I believe you. All my life, I had this task. Death to Kronos. But that was never the goal in its entirety. More so the means to stop him and for retribution. If there's another way to set this right, it's worth a shot.
Agreed. Well then, I'd better brush up on my spearwork just in case. Besides, the sooner I wear myself out, the sooner I'll be able to get right back to sleep and see you again.
Be ready. Preparing Gygaros may take a little while, and I may have difficulty reaching you until such time, but I'll return. Till then, be well, Zagreus. Big brother. From mists of memory, return to shadow now.
She's gone again. Big brother. Me.
I felt I'm needed on the surface now. I need one more reagent for the dissolution of time, but I won't find it in the underworld.
How can this be?
Want to join me at the
I enjoyed it too. You know you can tell me anything, Mel. I won't judge. Well, maybe a little more than the other small green squishy thing you bare your soul to every night, but still.
I never made that particular connection between you and Phrynos before. I speak to him about my setbacks and mistakes, but I'm happy to save some for you if you like.
Yep, just lay 'em on me. And the bigger the screw-up, the more I want to know every juicy detail.
I appreciate your service.
Princess?
Let's have a look around.
You shall procure a wide variety of denizens of the deep. The goddess of love has further plans for you. I've come to value our companionship, Princess. So there's something you should know about me in case it becomes pertinent to us. I'm promised to another, by the fates.
Promised to another as in you're betrothed. Well then, congratulations are in order, I should think. Though, to whom, if I may ask? If the fates...
Well, at the risk of being overly direct, I've concluded that she isn't you. The fates described her as the morning light, whose luminance breaks through the darkness and reveals the beauty of the world. You're, well, different than that.
Oh, that could be Eos, I suppose. I know her sister Selene the Moon rather well, but I'm not very familiar with Dawn. Are you supposed to seek her out?
I fear I do not know. She and I are to meet at some point, but apparently not yet. When first you and I met, I thought perhaps that I might find her in this place.
It's dark here. I don't think you shall.
I realize that now.
Where were you?
It's a new moon. My father's spear, Gygaros. It was there in the prince's chambers for me to find. Zagreus must have gotten access to it in his time, as I have now. One final step, then.
Not quite. We have one opportunity to use it against Kronos, and she'll take every precaution to ensure it shall have the intended result.
You wish for me to turn my attention to Olympus for a while, so that we can test the temporal spear there first?
Yes. You need to prove that this shall work.
Well done. Your goal is within reach, Goddess. That much I know, just from how tense the good witch seems to be of late. Not to pry, but are you clear about what more needs to be done?
I believe so. I'd be inclined to tell you all of it, except you know how Headmistress gets about these things. Suffice it to say that the final phase of our plan is in progress.
That's all I need to hear. This phase is up to you and her. For my part, it seems you're able to get to where you need to be consistently enough.
Yes. Thank you for charting my course.
Anytime.
Got these twin laws, Odysseus, and I can't exactly use them on my own. You know the rules.
Fishing. My greatest weakness, Goddess. The waters and I haven't always mixed, but perhaps it'll go better for me now. Besides, I'm overdue for a short leave. Let's go. Used to be I fished out of necessity alone. The earth would oft be stingy with her bounties, whilst the sea would yield plenty to us mortals if we knew where to look.
What's been the biggest difference for you since those times? Not having to eat for sustenance? Not having to watch your mortal body slowly fall apart as you grow older?
Well, you already know a couple of those points if for some reason we were tasked to make a list, but the biggest difference, if I had to choose, is that I finally am free.
You're free? But as a mortal, weren't you a king? A mighty warrior, leader of men, and a husband, and a father? Here you have a place of honor too, except we dwell in shadows. Our deeds are never to be told.
Well, we shall see about that last bit, but for the rest, perhaps I got all of the wanderlust out of my system whilst I lived and breathed. Most of it, anyhow. Poseidon can't help you here, little fish. Where are they?
It's a figment.
I thoroughly enjoyed our outing, though I still thoroughly hate fish.
Did it again.
Perfect condition. Good evening, broker.
Whilst I appreciate the gesture and the drink, it is entirely unneeded on your part. Have I not conditioned you to resist the temptations of unspoken contracts such as this?
I know not to expect anything in return, Headmistress. The act of giving needs to be sufficiently rewarding in itself. And please believe me that it is with you. Up you go. Take all the time you need.
You'd stick it to that Kronos. Word reached me that this past night you achieved what you set out to do, young one. Major congrats on that. All my disciples and myself salute you on a job well done.
Thank you, Commander. Though this was a step toward victory I never could have achieved if not for all the training and counsel from Headmistress, Odysseus, and yourself.
And she even gives credit where credit is due.